I mean, it all sounds like a pretty toxic experience that you've had so far of Nigerian politics, assuming your allegations are true.
Charles, it wasn't unexpected. When I ran for Senate, my opponent brought a forged result. So when we went to court, I had my own result, he had his own. So they asked INEC to come and identify which one of the results that they signed. They refused to come to court. Then they instituted a committee to investigate those two results. And they not determined that the other one was fake. After I had left the Senate, till today, it hasn't been made public. Now, having said that, this last election, what happened wasn't unexpected. You saw that the governor returned 27 over 27 during the last House of Assembly elections. Even though the Labour Party is recovering some of them, most of the Labour Party House of Assembly candidates couldn't afford the legal fees at the time. So those who could, some of them have been upturned. So see the reaction in Owerri. You had a governorship election where the sitting governor, the incumbent, claimed he won a landslide. It's like a graveyard. Everybody is in mourning. Now, you had the House of Assembly member for Owerri, who the Court of Appeal, affirmed his victory. Owerri has erupted into joy, celebration. That's how the people react when they voted you in, and then your victory is affirmed. Having said that, I didn't come third in the election. Even the security agencies, the international observers, they've been saying it, that I won landslide. They changed everything.
Yeah, but the international observers have no way of, they didn't count the votes, did
No,
they?
no. Charles, everybody saw what happened. Everybody saw this was totally unexpected. It came from the inside out. Instead of, normally what used to happen is that these gangsters, they will go and write results outside and try to push it into the collation center. Before the election, we appealed to the INEC chairman that we want to make sure that we have world results collated at the world level, from the polling unit to the world level. Remember, he guaranteed us that the results will be uploaded right from the polling units. He went public with that. The INEC went public with that. And also, collation must be at the world collation centers before going to local government. So we are prepared to protect our votes. What happened?
So you say it was unexpected. So that means that you didn't suspect that things might go belly up as the elections approached. I mean, you trusted that the system was going to work.
Charles, I don't know what... Charles, these are men who are so... Okay, for example, Professor Mahmood, he's a professor. The woman in Owerri, Sylvia Ago, a professor. They're supposed to be people of integrity, even though things have been going wrong in INEC and other, in the electoral cycle all this while. Now, there was a stakeholders meeting where they guaranteed, they even announced by themselves that there's now an improvement. Do you understand? That this election, this time around, you have to believe something. You have to believe somebody, for God's sake.
But you raised quite a bit of alarm.
Yes, after the alarm, they refused to. They told them that they said they will bring about 5 regs to supervise the one there that we are complaining about. Now they will bring national commissioners. When everybody started panicking was when the national commissioner Ken tried to, at the stakeholders meeting, he wanted the press out at a public function. You understand? He didn't want the press there, so that they would take note of every statement they made, every promise that they made. That's why he wanted them out. So, but the parties objected, and they remained. So they made strong promises, reassured everybody that this is a standalone election, off-cycle election, and that the BVAS was going to work, that it will upload the results, and that collation will start from world collation centers to local government collation centers. Instead, what happened? When they saw that Labour Party was winning, government officials rushed into so many of the polling units, beat up people. They beat the vice chairman of Labour Party, a woman, Charles. They beat her, a commissioner beat her black and blue. So many polling units, they beat them up, carried ballot boxes, went and wrote results. Some of the collation centers, they came with already written results. That's what happened. So,
right.
Yeah,
finish what you're saying.
So now you have won an election, Charles. We said, okay, thank you, you have won. Okay, on the day collation was taking place, okay, Charles, do you know that by 10 o'clock, some results were being uploaded already on an election day? Imo State that has 27 local governments. Bayelsa took 3 days to collate. Imo State took 2 hours. And then the party chairman, the Labour Party chairman, raised an alarm that even the results they were quoting does not correspond with what was in the BVAS and the IRF. And the BVAS, they're not corresponding.
And this is one of the reasons you need to see the BVAS.
Yes. And
let's take this forward.
This was,
now.
No, I'm coming.
Right.
This was the reason why we asked for a review. They told them to stop collation. And that's what the law says. You understand me? It was enough reason to stop collation and check the BVAS before announcing that result. They didn't do that. And then we petitioned for a review. And we have 7 days within which to allow a review. If not, then you can now issue the man with his certificate of return. The 7 days didn't elapse. After the 6th day, they hurriedly issued the certificate of return. After hurriedly announcing that result. Now, we went to court, asking the court to compel INEC to allow us to inspect, do a forensic inspection of the BVAS machines. Do you understand? To find out if it was tampered with.
And you brought an international team.
We brought a team to the place.
Right.
Charles, they refused to allow us to do it. Even when we now wrote again to the secretary of the commission, complaining at what happened. Look at what happened. So today, they finally said we can come and do the inspection. Do you know what happened? They flooded the place with thugs. Over about 100 of them. I had to raise alarm. I called the deputy commissioner of police. We got information that they are going to attack us when they start inspection of it. So I raised alarm again at the INEC head office today. I think that was what solved the problem.
So you've sorted that problem now.
I think it's been sorted out now.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing, because I was wondering, I was thinking, surely you and your legal team must be talking to someone or some people at INEC. I was interested in knowing what they're actually saying to you, but because INEC can't be. You have to assume they're a responsible institution.
Exactly.
And there's a limit to what they're able to get away with. Yes. So, because it starts to sound as though they're, from another planet or something, and they're not.
It's unbelievable, Charles. It's unbelievable.
So just tell us briefly what exactly it is that you're trying to get from INEC at the moment, that you need to kind of build your case.
Everything. Every data. We need to make sure that whatever they have corresponds with what was used to announce the incumbent as the winner of that election. You understand me? We want to make sure that those who were collation agents, who signed those results, were the agents approved by INEC to do the collation. Do you understand? We have to make sure that the right text, all of them, all the officers Because what normally happens is that other people will go for training. They will now use other people to do the actual collation. They use their members of their party. That's what happened in the last election. So we had to make sure that everything was in order.
Well, you've certainly given INEC a run for their money, haven't you? I mean, you've given them a bit of a headache. I mean, you've led, in addition to what you've just been telling us, you've led protests to INEC's office against what you allege is INEC's role
almost 2 weeks.
in rigging the election.
Almost 2 weeks, because we only have 2 days now, Charles. Tell me, because the thing is we're supposed to file by Saturday. So they were deliberately delayed, frustrated by INEC in Owerri. Tell me what we are going to achieve within 2 days. You see the game they played? All along, they frustrated us till the last minute.
But I mean, Ethan, you know, pardon my spectacular ignorance here, but I mean, according to the official figures, you scored 64,081 votes to come third, compared with the winner, Hope Uzodimma, who got 540,308 votes. I mean, that's a yawning gap between you and him, isn't it?
That's what we're trying to disprove. Let me tell you what happened. They now wrote themselves as first, then beefed up PDP so that we'll come a distant third, thinking that we'll give up and run away. The results are the actual results are totally different. And we have made that claim. We're going to prove it in court. That's why they're trying to, okay, if they want, Charles, please, if you win an election, you will beg me to come and see the beefers. Please come and see the result sheets. Come and see everything. You understand me? You won't be stopping me, you won't be blocking me from having access to try and prove that you lost. So why are you doing that?